Okay, hello. We're now live. Hi, I'm Liz from Project Zero and the Art of Eat and Learn project. This is an informal conversation about things that are going on in Art of Eat and Learn. We've currently got 2 teachers on screen. We're hoping a couple others are going to join us. Natalie, would you like to just introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Natalie Belli. I'm a grade 5 humanities teacher at the Village School in Marblehead, Massachusetts. So I have 10 and 11-year-olds, and I also run an after-school program, too, with Out of Eden Learn, and we call it the Vagabonding Club.
Thank you. Rob? Rob, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Sure. Yeah. Hi, Natalie. My name is Rob Martin. I'm originally from Seneca Falls, New York. I currently teach in Chennai, India, at the American International School of Chennai, and I teach grade 6 language arts and social studies. And the social studies focuses on ancient history, going from early humans to Greece.
Great, great.
I've been here for years.
Well, I want to say that both Natalie and Rob are doing some great work with Out of Eden Learn, and we'll definitely look forward to hearing from them shortly. There's a whole range of things that we could talk about from our end at Project Zero. I'll just foreground some things that I thought I would mention. We'll start with some and then let the conversation flow. We do have some updates related to the project, the kind of bigger picture where things are going. Shari Tishman, Carrie James, and myself very recently came back from visiting Paul in Tbilisi. So I thought that we could share some updates there and what Paul's current plans are for the rest of the walk and how the Out of Eden Walk project is going to develop. And then there's some kind of more technical stuff to do with Learning Journey 2 that I can share. So I don't know, Natalie and Rob, you can choose. Is there anything that you would like to ask or me to talk about in terms of updates from the Project Zero end?
Go ahead, Natalie.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead, Rob.
I really enjoy Paul's blog, and our class got connected to this project through Paul's blog, and then we joined on this year. So they're very engaged. They really enjoy it. Recently, we just finished our Footstep 2, and it was a great way to celebrate our work. And I put some stuff up on the discussion forum today on how we taught that. I think the kids were very excited because I tweeted it out, and I'm fairly new to Twitter, and I got a response from the photographer, John Stanmeyer, who's the one who took the photo of Paul in the National Geographic cover. So they were very excited to see that there's an authentic audience out there, and that it's goes beyond the classroom walls and the walking party as well. So I guess my students are kind of curious how Paul is doing, because according to the map, it looks like he's to them maybe a bit behind schedule or where he expected to be at this time. So you can probably fill us in on that.
Great. Well, actually, there's a lot that you just said there. So I'll focus first on Paul, but I do want to emphasize that Rob has just posted some fabulous work in the Education Forum on our website. So for teachers watching, I would really recommend that you check that out. So in terms of Paul and how he's doing, he was forced to kind of winter, if you like, in Tbilisi, Georgia. The winter, I guess, came in a little quicker than anticipated. And for those who've been reading his dispatches, there's quite vivid description of he and his guides really struggling in the snow. And if people haven't seen it, Shari did a fun blog post with his youngest guide, Vito, and she said, "What did you think when Paul was up to about his chest in snow?" And Vito was like, "Call 911, get us out of here." So I think it was quite scary at moments when they got stuck in a blizzard. So he has been pausing, although he's been using his time really productively in Tbilisi. He is still waiting, I think, for the final word from Iran to see if he gets a visa to walk through there. But otherwise, he did show us as plan A, B, C, and D in terms of the route out. For sure, he can walk through Turkmenistan, and that's pretty big, actually, because Turkmenistan, you know, the government is less than open, shall we say, and it's not a very well-traveled country. It's a big country, so that will take him some time. He's kind of excited by, I guess, some of the uniqueness of that country. Like they have a ministry of horses, for example. There's, you know, a real tradition of, I guess, nomadism and kind of a way of life there out in the hinterland, if you like, of Turkmenistan that I think will be really interesting, and like most of us don't have much insight into what's going on there. So the walk is going afresh, and he's setting off again on the trail, I believe, next week. So imminently, beginning of April, he's back on the trail. And I think what was really exciting for us to see is that Paul is really energized by the walk. You know, 2 years in, it might be that he's getting a little bit fatigued and ready to hang up his boots. And that's not what's happening. I think he feels like he's very pleased with the way his writing is progressing. He's got book contracts. He feels that the walk itself is taking his work to a new level by giving it some kind of framework and direction, coherence, that in his previous work as a foreign correspondent and long-form journalist, he would get very immersed in projects and then move on to new ones. Whereas the Out of Eden walk is this kind of expansive thing that really he's excited about. You readers, long-term readers of Paul might have noticed a slight poetic turn to his work, and he's very excited about that. So we can see more of that coming on. I think what else? Oh yeah, and the education piece. I think it's really fair to say that Paul is increasingly excited about the potential of this walk and how it could reach many people and impact many people through the education piece. So that was really great to see. We've obviously worked with him for 2 years, but we haven't really spent much time together. And so for the first time, he was able to come to workshops that we ran in high school and in the museum. I think it was really nice for him to see firsthand the excitement of students about our materials and their engagement. So, great. I just want to pause a minute to say, to introduce Pam Sangos, who's just joined, and we're hoping to get Kaula, an educator from Pakistan, who I see has been trying to join us. Her icon's been coming off and on, so I really hope that Kaula is going to join us. But Pam, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Sorry, I had to restart my computer. My sound was not functioning well. So, my name is Pam Sangos, and I am a technology coach for our school district. I'm currently working on a culture unit. We're finishing up the culture unit with a third grade, 4 third grade classrooms, and the teachers will be in here shortly. They're just taking their kids to specials. So we'll have some other teachers joining us. And yeah, so we have been doing cultures and following Paul's journey, and it's been a really good fit with the curriculum. So
Great.
so we're in Wisconsin.
Great, thank you. So I was just updating with Paul. I mean, Rob, you had mentioned there that you actually were already following Paul's walk before you found out about Out of Eden Learn, and I'd actually seen some of your students comment on Paul's dispatches.
Yes.
This might be a nice moment for the three of you maybe to say about how you introduce Paul's work to your class and how the students receive it, things that you might do with Paul's actual work. That might be nice to hear.
Well,
First, or go ahead.
Sure. Well, Rob, do you want to go first, then Natalie? I think you've got plenty to say on this too.
Okay. I'm trying to remember now how I first saw Paul's blog. I remember seeing the National Geographic article about him. I don't remember how I got on his website or how I found him, but I immediately took interest myself in what he was doing, and then saw his blog, and we would have some discussions in class, and some of my students started feeding me some questions, and I would post it on his comment section for some of the posts, and they were thrilled to have a response from him. And then I think that then he said, if you're interested in connecting more with educators, why don't you check out this site Without a Even Learn. So they were thrilled to connect with him and have him respond. So that's kind of how we got involved.
Great. Kaola, can I welcome you? Because I can see that you've joined us. Can you hear us? Kaola, could you just make sure that your microphone is unmuted? There's a button in the middle at the top. Okay, well, Kaola, we can't hear you, just so you know, but we're happy that your presence is here with us online. Natalie, did you want to say something?
Sure. Well, first of all, hello, Kala, because Kala and I have communicated a little bit with regards to Out of Eden Learn. And some of the things that we're really excited about in the classroom that you actually addressed, all addressed in Out of Eden when you were in Tbilisi, was the kids were very interested in the guides and how they were chosen and what that entails. And not only are they interested about the guides, but they're also interested in the animals. And they were very concerned about the mule, and the mule being in the proper hands, and the fact that Paul could not bring the mule with him, and the idea of crossing borders for animals. So we had a big discussion about that. But the guides in general, and I thought that the blogs that came out with Vito as a guide, and
sorry, 1 second, Carol, we can hear you now, I think. Can you hear us? And if you can, volume, because we're getting a lot of feedback from your microphone. Okay. All right, carrying on, Natalie.
I'm getting feedback too. I'm getting the bounce back.
Yeah, actually, Kaola, can you mute your computer, because suddenly things are going a bit awry, and then we'll try and get you back on again. Oh, the joys of technology. All right. All right. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, that's better.
You think so? Yep.
Yeah, we'll just go with. If you could please mute your computer. So I think that's probably, I don't know why, but
He needs to log off.
All right, let's see. Yeah, Kaola, we're going to have to quickly log out for a minute. Kaola?
She's not getting off.
Can you text her on the screen? Yeah, I'm just going to You might want to start.
Yep.
I'm just got you. It's all right.
Yep.
My apologies for that. Right. If others people are use mine. Oh, do you want to put yours on as well? Oh, I see now. How was that, guys?
Oh, I'm getting bounced back.
Right, my apologies. I think we're going to have to log in because we can't carry on like this. We'll send you another link.
Okay, log out.
Yeah. Can you Okay. Well, stay tuned.